Valentine's Day is closely approaching, and maybe you want to surprise your special someone with a romantic trip to Disney World. But you're thinking, Greg, what is romantic about Disney World? Well, a lot really. Here are some romantic ideas to help you woo your loved one. But first, let's get this awkward part out of the way. Thank you so much for watching the videos, and if you go ahead and throw me a like and subscribe, YouTube will recommend my stuff to more people. And if that bell is pressed, you will magically know when I post things. Your hotel is actually a very important decision this time. Grand Floridian, the Contemporary, Wilderness Lodge, since these deluxe resorts are located so close to Magic Kingdom, these can be a great way to spend a vacation. However, I don't think this is the best option. I recommend heading over to Port Orleans Resort Riverside. This resort is gorgeous and has plenty of picturesque areas. I would also recommend spending the extra money and getting a royal room, specifically with a river view. You can enjoy the time you are at the resort watching the boats stroll by on the river on the way to Disney Springs. You can walk around the well-kept grounds, both in the bayou and the perfectly manicured mansions. There are plenty of beautiful quiet pools around the resort as well. This resort offers two amazing benefits. One is the boat ride to Disney Springs. Sit back and relax on a quiet ride through the Florida wetlands. How about the other awesome experience? Horse-drawn carriages around the resort. When my wife and I experienced this, we actually were asked where we would like to go, and we put our faith in the driver. He took us for a ride around the other side of Port Orleans, to the French Quarter. It was amazing, and it was great fun. If you don't want to stay at Port Orleans, another resort I would recommend, if you want to dish out some extra money, is the Boardwalk Resort. This has so much to do right outside the doors. Jelly Rolls is a great venue where you can dine and watch the dueling pianos. Head over to the Atlantic Dance Hall and dance the night away to songs of the 80s, 90s, and today. Maybe just go grab a drink from the Abracadabra, a magical themed bar. There's so many shops, restaurants, and entertainment things to do here. You could also just cruise on over to Epcot as well. But you're in Disney World and you want to go to the parks. That's okay, the parks are a great place for you to be with your significant other. The parks bring on a new life at nighttime and usually a more romantic feeling. Maybe you prefer the day trips still, and that isn't a problem. Take your time strolling around the parks. This time, don't focus on riding everything in one trip. If you're in Epcot, head on over and walk through Japan's beautiful gardens at the World Showcase. Stop by the Wishing Well at Magic Kingdom and make a wish for a lifetime of love and happiness together. France is another great area of the World Showcase. What better place do you want to spend love and have a romantic feeling than in the City of Love? Disney Springs is also another great place to have a date. More live music and entertainment, shopping, and a plethora of dining options. Both quick services and finer dining are available here. This could easily be an all-day shopping excursion. Feeling adventurous? Take a helium balloon ride 400 feet in the air. There's nothing better than looking out over the whole resort with your significant other. Or do you prefer to stay on the ground? Or water? You could take an amphicar, estimated to be one of only 400 left in the world, and go for a cruise in the waters of Disney Springs. Maybe you can catch a concert over at the House of Blues. There is a ton of things to do at the Springs. Whether in the parks or not, the perfect dinner always adds a lot to the trip. If you are over in Magic Kingdom, try and secure that hard-to-get reservation at Be Our Guest. Located in the Beast's Castle, the ambience is something to behold. You could be seated in either the Grand Ballroom, featuring its high domed ceiling, chandeliers, and snow-laced Gothic arches, from perhaps the most iconic scene from the movie. The Castle Gallery will have you experience the romance of Belle's private library, or the West Wing, where you can witness the Enchanted Rose yourself. Perhaps you would rather dine in the most iconic castle in the park. Cinderella's Royal Table will have you dining in the castle. This is also a pricey option, but you can say you dined in Cinderella's castle. Not many people can do that. Maybe you are over in Epcot. There are plenty of places to eat in the World Showcase, but a very good alternative is actually in the front of the park. Coral Reef Restaurant. You can enjoy a nice dinner in front of one of the largest aquariums in the world. Fish, rays, sharks, and sometimes divers will scoot by your table. Let's head outside of the park though. Narcoossee's at Disney's Grand Floridian is a great option featuring fish, steaks, including filet mignon, and fantastic desserts. Placed on the coast of Seven Seas Lagoon, you will have a great view as well as a great meal. But maybe you want to go the extra mile and show off. Maybe you also have a ton of money to spend on food as well. Well, there's always Victoria and Albert's also at the Grand Floridian. The classiest place in the resort to go out to eat. The food is beyond superb. This restaurant is a constant AAA 5-Diamond Award recipient, Forbes Travel Guide 5-Star Award winner, and several other accolades belong to this restaurant. You could sit in the very private Queen Victoria room, or what I would prefer, if I had the option, sit at the chef's table in the kitchen. Let's see here. Hotel, check. Food, check. Things to do, check. Oh, I forgot. You're in Disney World after all. How would you end the typical day of Disney? With fireworks. But don't just do the fireworks. Step it up. Take a fireworks private cruise. At Magic Kingdom, you will be on a boat on Seven Seas Lagoon, but if you do that over at Epcot, you will be out on the World Showcase Lagoon. Or if you can't afford a cruise, and let's be honest, you'll probably want to split the cost with others, have a fireworks dessert party. This takes place in the park and you can watch the fireworks while snacking on some amazing sweets. If all else fails, go find a quiet spot in the park. Or better yet, a quiet spot on a balcony at the Contemporary Resort. You can watch the fireworks in a more romantic atmosphere. Last but not least, there's small touches that make a trip amazing. If you go to the Disney Floral website, you can purchase magical extras, have wine or champagne delivered to your room, flowers as well, surprise your spouse with a necklace or other jewelry delivered while you are having dinner at Cinderella's royal table. These small touches will make the trip more memorable. All these amazing things for two people to do, you will no doubt have a very memorable and romantic Disney trip. Book that stuff now. Well, this is the end of the video. I want to thank you so much for watching. And remember, the magic is out there. You just have to find it.